Hiya, fishy folks. Can you hear me? Can you see me? How do I look? All right. I see some of you commenting about, I'm ready for take 2. Yeah, sorry. I don't know the date. I'm old. What do you want? What do you want me to do? I can't believe you would think I would get this right the first time. I never do, ever. So can you hear me? Can you see me? Anyone? Anyone there? All right. Peplin Creek Aquatics says, sounds good. But how do I look? The coldest water, folks. This thing's it's taking a beating. Keeps water cold, though, I tell you. All right, so let's talk about the nitrogen cycle. Because, there are dummies out there that still think a fishless cycle is the best way to go. And, they buy a fish tank and don't do any research and just put, fish in the tank and then they die. And, so, of course, I was on social media recently and I saw, a back and forth about the cycle. And I'm like, let's use that for a stream. First, I'd like to introduce Taco and Hank. Hank's for sale. You should buy him because I don't want him. And thank you to Aquarium Munster and Dr. Bassler's Biofish Food for sponsoring the channel, Michael's Fish Room. Buy all your Dr. Bassler from my boy Keith at KJEAquatics.com. One of you mods, put that in the chat for me, please. So a lot of people coming in saying hello. Let's get those likes up. Let's, tell all your friends. Make sure you...
According to Wikipedia, Tell All Your Friends is the debut studio album by American rock band Taking Back Sunday, released on March 26, 2002, through Victory Records. The group underwent several lineup changes.
Alexa, shut up. No mods. Wow. I'm sure they'll be here soon. I have like 10. Anyway. So, do you guys have any questions about the nitrogen cycle? How does it work? What does it do? What is it? Michael. Liquid Zoo is a godlike mod. But, okay. Where are you, Liquid? I will make you a mod because apparently you're godlike. Similar to me. Add moderator there. Boom. All right. Peplin, I did it. Let's sounded like Alexa. She was talking. And now she has a notification. Alexa, what's my notification?
2 new notifications from Amazon. U.S. National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch for cichlids. It'll be in effect until March 7th, 11 p.m. EST. From Amazon Shopping. 2 months ago, you downloaded the app, USA Network, on Amazon. How many stars would you rate it? From 1 to 5.
I would rate it 4.6 stars.
A star rating can only be a whole number.
Well, then I don't want to rate it.
How many stars would you rate it?
4. Okay.
Thanks. Your rating will help other customers make better choices.
All right, be quiet. Thank you, Liquid Zoo. All right, so Mark said he tried a fishless. I don't ever remember doing a fishless cycle. I remember doing a fishing cycle and changing water every other freaking day. But I never remember doing a fishless cycle. It just seems like such a pointless waste. And how do you know how much ammonia your fish are going to produce, right? So if you do a fishless cycle and you're fishless cycling for, say, 4 parts per million ammonia in 24 hours, how do you know your fish are going to produce 4 parts per million? You don't. So it just seems counterintuitive, especially when there are so many, not really so many, but there's an easy way to do a fishing cycle that's safe, and I've proven it. It doesn't even mean buying a seated sponge filter from Michael's Fish Room. It just means watching the video. I've actually made 2 videos. And I made a second video as a request from someone who fell off the face of the earth. someone who was friends with the Facebook group that shall not be named anymore. Look at my cool Aquarium Co Op towel. Yeah. So, all right. What's going on in the thingy things? Now I just keep a sponge filter. Yeah, Shelly. I mean, that's the easiest thing to do. You just got to make sure the bio load doesn't get out of whack. Fish fan 20-gallon long. Thanks again for the guppies I got for you at the Wawa a few weeks ago. They're looking great. The one muck guppy, red dragon-like, has an amazing neon green top to his bite. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. And anytime you want to meet, it's super easy. So good. How long do you think it would take a adult pleco to consume another adult pleco if it passed? Well, TM class, I'm not exactly sure what that has to do with the cycle, but since you asked, what kind of pleco? How big is the pleco? How often do you feed the pleco? So many questions, but most plecos aren't carnivores, so they probably wouldn't eat the other pleco. Hi, Jerry Collins. Lisa, New Jersey is in the house. See, she's a mod. Any experience with blackbeard algae? Brian, have you not seen the upstairs? Well, now it looks great, but yes, I have experience with blackbeard algae. How bad is it? If it's really, really bad, it's very difficult to get rid of, but it can be done. Are you still taking guppies for the so it's going to be Mutt Guppy Project 3.0, and that's going to be probably a month or so. I was toying with making a video this week about preparing for muck guppies, and then I'll probably announce it, and then I'll probably, talk about it then. So I will be. Hold your horses. Jerry's from Iowa. Nice. Michael, am I missing something? I don't know. What would you be missing? Cassie B. Okay, I always worry that taking out a sponge filter for a cute tank or new tank will harm the tank it was in once removed. So here's the thing to know about beneficial bacteria. It duplicates itself every 24 hours. So at the very most, you take that beneficial bacteria in the sponge filter out and you have another sponge filter, everything in there will duplicate in 24 hours. So yeah, you may get a spike, but healthy fish should be able to handle that. And if you're really worried, just do the fish and cycle trick that I teach. Just add substrate from the Savage tank. I've done that for years and never test. So, yeah, I mean, that works. I don't have substrate in tanks, so that won't work. But the thing about beneficial bacteria is on every surface, right? So it's on the glass, it's in the substrate. And I wish I had some kind of substrate here, but most substrate are little rocks with lots of surface area for the size. So the beneficial bacteria can colonize all in them nooks and crannies. So yeah, that's a good trick. When should I see a good rise in ammonia? I am 2 weeks into the cycle with fish. Now it's 1 part per million. So you're doing a fish and cycle. You may not actually see a big rise because the beneficial bacteria is replicating every day, and you're probably doing it right where you're not overfeeding. You probably didn't throw in, 100 guppies in a 10-gallon and expect to cycle it. So you probably won't see a big spike. It may go to a little higher, and then what you want to look for is some ammonia, then zero, then some nitrites, then zero, and of course nitrates. You might get nitrates after the ammonia because it'll cycle through, it'll convert through, but it'll probably it'll probably be a really low amount of nitrates. All right, that was way harder than it should have been. Karen wonders, I have some liquid bacteria additive, just throw it away. It didn't work for you. It's all in your head. Whiting, New Jersey, up in the northwest, I think. Crap, the BBA is really bad for me. I've missed some videos. I had it in my angel tank upstairs, Brian, and I essentially changed my filters, did a really big water change, cleaned a lot of the plants, and there's still a tiny bit left, but it's manageable. I don't know what you have in the tank. There are many species of fish that will eat it. American flagfish. If you can find them, I think Keith at KJE has them. They'll do a good job. Mollies may eat it, but probably not. So take a look at the videos. Okay. In planted tanks, I usually don't take the whole month. Only for blackwater or shrimp tanks, take my time. So Luis 500. So here's the thing. How long does it take to cycle your tank is a worthless question because it takes as long as it takes. So you say a month, some people say 6 weeks, some people say 2 weeks. I say I can do it instantly. Boom, done. So really shouldn't be talking about time in the cycle. All right. Hi, Michael. Hi, Marie. Dan is from California. How much is gas in California, Dan? I got to imagine it's probably close to $10 a gallon by now. Hi, Art. Have not cycled a tank in 7 years since I moved to this house. Well, nice, Peplin. All right, I'm going down to the bottom because I missed some stuff. So if I missed your question, ask it again. 85 people here, 43 thumbs up. What the heck? Triple J's, thanks for the stream. Always enjoy the vids, man. Yeah, no problem. See ya. Remote water doesn't really hold any. Yeah. So what did remote say? I'm setting up a Guppy fry tank. Can I take water from? No need to take water from any tank. It's useless. Really. It's just dirty water. Whiting is in South Jersey, in Ocean County. Oh, okay, thanks. So what town am I thinking of up in Northwest? I don't know. Make sure it's for the right gallon tank. It omits for certain. Michelle, what did I miss? Okay. FSJ Wild. Okay, thanks. Great to know. Nitrite was 0.5 today. I have 6 scores in the tank. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, no problem. Good luck. Hit the like, peeps. That's what Lisa said. All right. So, what are the questions do we have? Stand by. Hairball. White Township? Maybe. So Louis says, I had a non-cycle tank with autos and rams, only lots of plants and internal filter. It was a great tank. What do you mean you had a non-cycle tank? Eventually, the nitrogen cycle will occur no matter what you do. Getting a tank cycle and getting the biofilm ready for shrimp are 2 different things. Okay. I don't have shrimp, never kept shrimp, don't know anything about shrimp other than they taste good with garlic and butter. So, yeah. What other questions do you have about the nitrogen cycle? And why don't people believe in the fission cycle? Are they that brainwashed? I don't know. It's just so easy and simple and fast. I wish I could offer it. Oh, that's okay, Remote. Thanks anyway. How many days do you recommend treating fish with ick? Using ICX until it's gone? I wasn't a guppy nice in a past life. I don't know what I was, but I wasn't a guppy. Hi, Dennis. I wish I could come visit you. I would laugh to. Thanks, FSJ. A question. What really the bottle bacteria does? So here's the thing. Most of the bottle bacteria does have nitrifying bacteria, but not the nitrifying bacteria that we find in our tanks, as far as I know. Now, again, dumb guy, camera, handsome, funny, but dumb. So as far as I know, it is nitrifying bacteria, but it's not the same kind. And really the only good kind that I've ever used that's not been refrigerated was Fritzheim 7, and that stinks like ass. But it worked for me. So I use pond snail in cycle. Okay. Yo, brother man Anderson. I see some people put snails in first, then fish. Yeah, that's fine. So do you know what happens with old tank syndrome? Is the bacteria die off or what? I mean, I think what happens in old tank syndrome is there's a bunch of crap in the substrate, and eventually the nitrates just spike way up. That's what I think happens. But I don't really know because I've never had that problem because I don't have substrate. I have substrate I have substrate upstairs, but it's not that old. Son of a quack. Not a cycle question, but a bacteria one. Okay. Is bacterial growth stopped by detritus? Got a load of slime there. Get a lot of slime there, and I want to see the new tank, but there's so much nastiness in the sponges. White House Station, that's what I'm thinking of. You're right. And let me go back to this question. So, no. The beneficial bacteria will be living in the detritus too, and it'll be creating ammonia as well for the beneficial bacteria to eat. So no, I wouldn't take that and put it in a tank, but that doesn't stall a cycle or do anything bad. As you can tell, I have a poop ton of poop in my tanks. Not really poop, just moam. Do you still have a beef with Norm? I don't have a beef with Norm. He has a beef with me. He and his cronies were talking about me a couple weeks ago, and I called him out on it. And of course, he didn't do anything. So, yeah. Jamit Fry Daddy. Tell me about your name, Jamit. FYI, there is no natural bacteria in your brine shrimp hatchery. If you don't rinse the brine, you will be putting straight ammonia into your tank. Okay, then that helps my guppies look good. Good morning from the Philippines. Oh, good morning. FSJ Fort St. John. Oh. How long would a big pond being cycled? Oh, my. Did you not hear what I said when we talked about time before? Could take forever. Or you could just put a ginormous sponge filter in there that's pre-cycled, and boom, you're done. Just went through old tank syndrome 2 weeks ago. Lisa, what happened? Question from Montreal. I have what seems to be granulated algae accumulated at the bottom of my tank. Any idea what it is? No, but I can't really picture what granulated algae is. Can you email a picture? Hi, Crypt Keeper. Gina Gray. I have standard female guppies. She gave birth to a mix of endlers and guppies. Is that usual? What is a standard female guppy? Do you mean a mutt guppy? Then yes. It's normal because you don't know how that guppy was made or what pre-hit the guppy. It could have been an endler, could have been a guppy, could have been a guppy with endler sperm, could have been an endler with guppy sperm. You have no idea. My girlfriend shortened it from Damage Him. Oh, I like that. I like that. Live feeding ASMR. I have a Mr. Aqua 12-gallon long with white sand for aesthetics and a 20-gallon UNS tank with 5 L46 plecos. Great. Thanks for telling us. Sorry, I came right now the stream. Okay, Luis. Whatever. Dennis, is it diatoms maybe? Is it brown? CS Tech Beta. Hi. Hey. 97 people watching, 72 thumbs up. Come on. Using Safety Zorb for substrate. Why is my pH dropping rarely? I don't know what the hell Safety Zorb is. But your pH is probably dropping because you have low KH, so it doesn't buffer. GH, low GH. So it's not holding that pH stuff. There's a whole science behind that, and I'm not that smart, so. Crypt Keeper, what's up? Oh, hippie Jonathan Fisherman. Okay, whatever. So, what else shall we talk about? I'm a leprechaun. Guys, don't forget to get your healthy snack and beverage. Yes. And you know what? Don't forget to watch. Hey, somebody said sound. Silver Creek what do you mean sound? Aquarist. Yeah, that's right. Moving a tank, it's almost empty. Should affect the bacteria. Not if it's done right. I mean, you'll probably lose some, but it probably isn't a big deal. I got to stop playing with that poster. And a box full. Shipped 30 boxes today, folks. And we didn't ship to the Midwest because apparently it's snowing and cold there right now. Yeah, I don't care about the lease yet. I got pizza. I made pizza today. Bacon and pineapple and plain with a little ricotta cheese. Cycling a 5-gallon right now with used filters for my next betta tank. So if you put a used filter in there, it's cycled instantly. If you don't have anything feeding that bacteria, you're wasting your time and losing your bacteria. Michael's Fish Room Safe Desorb is a clay-based absorbent similar to cat litter. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. But what's your KH and GH? Too much food and effort for my plants. I think I caught it and got back to norm within a week with prime and water changes and heavy growbacks. Way to go, Lisa. Fritz Turbo Start is very good, but very pricey. Yeah, it is good stuff. I tried it, obviously. No, I tried Fritz I'm7. I don't know if I've ever tried Turbo Start. I love pizza, Silver Creek. Thanks, Tom. He loves my product review videos. Here's the thing with product review videos. If you're not honest, nobody believes you. Now, there are a ton of people that's all they do is product review videos. And, of course, that's a thought of mine because I enjoy doing them. But I don't have the time. But, yeah, people send me stuff all the time. People ask every day I get emails for someone to be a sponsor. And, yeah, first thing I say is, do you care if I'm honest? And then I don't usually hear from them. Silver Creek, that flower horn, that's Taco. He's the man. All right. Bye, Lisa. How long have you been in this business? What business? Selling guppies or YouTube? But about the same. About 4 years. How long? My friend James loves you. It's the Star Wars tattoo. Yeah, there's one. I have another one on my leg. It's R2D2, and it's projecting like the picture of Princess Leia, but it just says Luke in it because that's my son's name, my youngest son's name. On my other leg, I have another tattoo with my older son's name that I got before my youngest son was born, so I had to, yeah. So Mark says, you asked for video ideas on the last live feed. I think you should do a vid on how you bag and ship fish, what bags, where you get them, so on and so forth. Mark, I've done 2 or 3 shipping videos now already. So that's really not a new idea. And part of learning the business is learning how and where to get your supplies. So nobody told me I had to figure it out. And that's the best way, I think. Taco is as elegant as beautiful. He sure is. What do you think about the new fluval biostratum? I have no idea. Try putting the safe sorb underneath sand or gravel. Yeah, okay. He's a clerk's guy. Kevin Smith, you move on his wavelength with more OG rock. Oh, your friend who likes my tattoo. I like Kevin Smith's movies too. So, does your water go through filter when it comes out of the tap? That's what the Terminator says. See, he put it in all caps, so I had to yell it. Yes, I have videos on my auto water change system. It goes through 3 filters. Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my... Yep, that one. Cool beans. Do you like firemouth cichlids? Nope. I like guppies and plecos, and I like my flower horn. I don't like this one, but I like this one. And I have an angelfish tank upstairs because the wife likes angelfish. And, yeah. Sorry I wasn't listening if you answered my question, but how does a fish in cycle work? Well, Art, you should probably watch one of the 2 videos I made on it. But essentially, you use a product to neutralize the ammonia and nitrites so that it's not harmful to the fish, and the cycle, the nitrogen cycle, will establish itself rather quickly and very accurately. Yes. I love guppies, but don't know if they are compatible with my lamp-eye Achilles. I don't know either. But you should just get another tank. Ooh, have you posted a video showing that angelfish tank? Would love to. No, I've never posted a video. I don't have a playlist about it or anything. Okay. Is a snowball pleco a good choice for my 44-gallon tank? I mean, they stay small, so probably. You sold me on the bacon pineapple pizza. Mark, it is so good. It is. I have a lot of favorite pizzas. It's funny because every Friday we go out, the whole gang, mostly Japanese guys, and I go to a local pizza shop. Last time we had 21 people. We got 6 different pies. And they always have me order, and I always order like my kind of pies, cheesesteak and french fries, barbecue chicken, white with garlic. But they're always like, Mike, well, they call me my Japanese name, Yama, what is your favorite pizza? And I'm like, one week I'm like, oh, my favorite sausage and pepperoni. And then the next one, I'm like, oh, my favorite is cheesesteak and french fry. Oh, my favorite is bacon and pineapple. I have so many favorites. Sorry. Okay. Off track. What are your thoughts on using Safe instead of Prime? So, Colin, it's fine. I think, I have to remember, I think Safe does something with heavy metals and Prime doesn't. But if you have big tanks, yeah, it's definitely cheaper. But take a look at Fritz ACCR. That's what I use. It's the powdered version of Fritz Complete. And I think it's actually cheaper and way easier to dose. Crypt Keeper, hypothetical question. Here you can have a massive 400-gallon tank free, but can only stock nano-type fish. What is headed in there? Do you even need to ask? That would be the most massive mutt guppy tank in the world, probably. Expensive pleco you have, care to share the price? I only have bristlenose because I'm cheap. So, and all the prices are on my website. Jesus, my bad. I'm fairly new, so no need to be that sarcastic. Yeah. If you get butthurt easy, this isn't the place for you. If you're a snowflake and you melt, not the place for you. If you don't mind sarcasm and you can take a joke, hang out. If not, hit the bricks. Doesn't matter. I put 10 neons in a quarantine tank that wasn't cycled and 8 died. 2 are still alive, but one of them has fin rot. Not sure if it was the ammonia. I was dosing Prime every day. If you're dosing Prime every day, it's not the ammonia as long as you're dosing the right amount. And why do you think it's the pH? Most likely they were just weak when you got them. That's my guess. My favorite is everything from Domino's. No. I'm putting you in a timeout, Luis. You don't get to say Domino's. Bacon has gone up in price as a topping. Oh my God, things are so expensive. Should have said I'm using old filter and extra guppies to cycle my new tank for my betta. Okay, Bill. I don't think I can get Fritz in Canada. Ooh, that sucks, Colin. It's cheaper than Prime and 2, I think. But if you can't get Fritz, I mean, Safe and Prime work well too. Yeah, that's all I have to say, I guess. Ed, have you ever ruined your smartwatch dealing with your tanks? This one, no. I did actually drop AirPod Pro in a tank. This tank. I was working up there, and it fell out of my ear. And I'm like, oh, I have Apple Care. But then I just looked online, and it said, just let it dry. It should be fine. And I let it dry, and it's fine. But no, you know what I did do last year? I think it was last summer. I had an old iWatch 3, I think. And I was moving tubs outside, and the screen got caught and popped off. And for like 3 days, I kept popping it back on, and I got a cover, and then it just stopped working. So I did do that. Zoo, did you laugh because I told that dude not to be a snowflake and take a joke? Not gonna lie, Domino's is overrated. Art, where are you from that you're even considering Domino's pizza? Now, first of all, let me explain something to you. I'm a pizza snob. I grew up in North Jersey. I live in Jersey now. We have the best pizza. It's better. It's better than New York. I've had New York. I've had Brooklyn. It's better. I just like it better, okay? But for me, even bad pizza, Domino's or Papa John's, is still better than no pizza. There, I said it. Big Al's Pets. I've been to Big Al's. I did a store tour at Big Al's. One of the Big Al's. What are your thoughts on 3D printers? I think they're cool. I don't have time or money for one, but I think they're cool. Mark, I don't know where Keith is. I'm not his keeper. Let me just text him right now. Where are you? Oh, look. He just messaged me. Having computer issues. They are asking for you. Boom. He's having computer issues. Crypt Keeper, what's your favorite? And there's only one answer. New York style. Oh, New York style. Neapolitan. New York style Neapolitan is the best pizza. I've had Chicago. It's good, but it's different. For me, it's different, but it's good. Wood-fired. So I like wood-fired because I like that charred taste, but my family wouldn't like it. So I'm hoping to get a pizza oven for my 50th birthday in June, and I want the gas one so I can hook it up to natural gas and not waste propane. Thank you. I asked the fish store guy what pH they liked, and he said 7.4 to 7.8, and I had it an 8. That might be. So. Five fish, I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but speaking of pH, if the fish are tank raised, pH probably doesn't matter that much. With most fish, pH doesn't matter that much. Wild caught, a little bit different, but you always want to go for a stable pH and not be chasing and changing it because that'll jack them up. I remember when Fritz was treat knockoff brands too, Mike. Do snails eat bristle-nosed pleco eggs? They will eat bristle-nosed pleco eggs, but the dad should be doing its job and keeping the snails out. G-Shock. What I saw something about G-Shock over iWatch. You got a phone. G-Shock over. Phil Collins. I love your music, but I don't know what the hell you're trying to say. New York, the Bronx. Are you the one that said you like Domino's in the Bronx? Yeah, Domino's timeout. Yep. Domino's was started by 2 Irish brothers in Michigan. Hey, thanks. I'll be able to sleep now. Brian, I'm okay. All that hate pizza is pizza. All that hate pizza is pizza. So, Phil Collins, how about a little punctuation? Because I just read that all that hate pizza is pizza. All that hate pizza is pizza. All that pizza is pizza. All that hate pizza is pizza. So many different meanings. Tell him we're looking for him. I did. There he is. Domino's, Pizza Hut, and Little Caesar is a good choice for when drunk and don't care. Yeah, I mean, I don't drink, Crypt, so that's fine. We had a Little Caesars like in town, and if I had a hankering and pick up one of them $5 pepperonis that's probably been sitting there for 3 years. It did the trick. Hi, Karen. Oh, Karen is in love with my flower horns. Can I leave guppy fry with adult in the same tank? Well, Y&K Lawn Care, I do. The trick is to have lots of hiding places for them. In fact, there may or may not be 5 or 16 how to breed guppy videos on this very channel. You could probably look and learn something. Just saying. Did the snowflake who I told off leave? Because that would be pretty funny. Okay, Michael, explain the nitrogen cycle again, please, so we can all hear it once again. Chicago-style pizza can't be compared to New York-style pizza. Two completely different things. Mark, I agree with you. 1,000%. Now, I've only had Chicago-style pizza once. It was at one of the famous places right near the airport. In fact, we had a business trip. We flew in the morning and we're flying out in the afternoon. And we planned our flights around eating pizza at that pizza place. I can't remember. You could even say the name. I probably won't remember. But it was one of the 2 like big famous places. But it's not. It's different than New York style or Neapolitan pizza. And what's this Detroit style pizza? Someone explain that to me. Have you ever used Dr. Tim's One and Only? I love to use it for cycling. No, I have never. Dr. Tim's, how do I put this without saying too much? Let's just say there were some business negotiations going on and they fell apart. That's what we'll say. You're welcome, Y&K. Never heard of a Firemouth. I'm gonna Google it real quick. G-Shock watch over an iWatch. You won't have an issue with water. You have a phone. I don't have an issue with water. It's waterproof. I put it in the tank all the time. The problem I have is I've been making pizza every day for like a week, and now there's like flour on it that I just found out. I'm worried that that in the band is going to grow yeast or something. So, yeah. Pizza is not pizza. What is Luis? You're going another timeout, buddy. If you are ever in Long Island, check out the Pie in Port Jefferson. Okay. You don't like beer? Juan, I don't drink at all, my friend. You think I'm an angry old man now? Imagine this drunk. Ooh. Pizza is love. There's all good, Mike. Love you, bro. Thanks, Phil. I didn't mean to delete your message, Luis. I just want to put you in a timeout. Can I undelete you? I didn't mean to delete it. I'm just joking. Ooh, fire mouth. Nice. Chicago style is really just a casserole and croûte. Crypt. I'm not that smart. What does that mean? Genos? I don't know. Cat food. Did your cat pee on the computer, Keith? No beer with pizza. Nope. Water. I drink water. Now, if I'm eating pizza, like on Fridays at lunch, I get a Dr. Pepper. It's the one soda I drink a week because I like it. But I don't drink. Yeah. Michael eats. See, everyone wants your food advice. Yeah, I really should get back to that. Pizza price hack. Go to Target and put their frozen pizza oven. It's like $5-8 and it's really good. Another timeout. You guys talking about crappy pizza, you're going to get booted. Louis Malnati's? Dude, I don't remember. Detroit, Chicago, Sicilian all look the same to me. I think, so, Jim, I think, like, Chicago, the sauce is on top, so the cheese underneath. I love that TikTok, by the way. But Sicilian is just square and deep dish, but a regular order of toppings. Mike's watch band has a yeast infection. That's what I was trying to say. Fritz kicks Tim's bung. It sure does. Have your glasses ever fell into a tank? Is that what that said? No, they've never fallen into a tank. See, they're never mind. Kick Luke. Brother man, what do you mean? What's that? Hi, Karen from New Zealand. Pizza time. Yeah, I'm gonna have pizza for dinner. Get a steel dive with a Seiko movement over G-Shock. My oldest son used to be into watches, and I'm sure he would know what that means, but anyway. Pizzeria Uno is my favorite chain pizza and second favorite overall. My overall favorite is a hole-in-the-wall place in New York City. Okay. Liquid Zoo. Agree on the Michael's Eats. I can't cook, have no interest in cooking, but was getting into I wish more people would get into it. I was really disappointed. That's another reason. I was really disappointed. I thought that thing was going to take off, and it just was a pile of poop. When are you coming to Troy again so we can go for a beefalo burger? Dude, I don't know if I'm ever coming to Troy again. Travel has been severely restricted at work. Hi, Michael. Love watching your videos. I'm a beginner fish keeper. Well, thanks, Rosa, and welcome. You seem healthy, upscale, but not bushy. Nothing wrong with refined things in life. I find it better than the finer things. Michelle, I think that's a compliment. Pizza. The reason I moved from Nashville to New Jersey, trying to find pizza outside the tri-state area it's a joke. It really is. I try not to do it, but sometimes you have to. I ran a pizza place for 35 years. Jerry, please teach me how to make round pizza. I tried a new dough recipe today. That's why I made pizza for lunch. I was off today. I had a doctor's appointment, took the day off. And then I made pizza for lunch. Third day in a row, I made pizza. Fourth day in a row, I had pizza. And I don't care. And but the new dough was a little easier to stretch. Anyway, do you have an RO filter on your auto or change? Nope. Why are all my fried guppy females? So I personally, in my fish room, the cooler, the more females. Yours 78, I would think it would be a good mix. It's probably just the genetics. The genetics. You can't tell until they get older. That's true. Don Gallagher. I live in Arizona. I've never had good pizza. Don, I'm so sorry, man. I bet you get good Mexican, though. I mean, there's always a trade-off. And the reason I say that is because the last time I was in Arizona, I had a really good Mexican. Twice, because I like Mexican. Michael's Fish Room can teach you how to form a good round pizza. Oh, Crypt is a professional chef. You know, when I was a young boy, I wanted to be a chef. It's probably why I enjoy cooking so much. And I'm glad I didn't become a chef, because then I wouldn't enjoy cooking. Probably. I don't know. Hi, Michael. How you doing? Well, Ronnie, I am extremely average tonight. Thank you for asking. Pizza in California sucks. Everything in California sucks, Karen. I've been there a few times. Not really a fan. Roll into a dough ball, let proof, then roll and toss. Really, Jerry? Really? 35 years and that's what you tell me? Bro, I never said pizza's not pizza. I said pizza is pizza. The only point everyone... Oh, Luis. See? Now you're my favorite again, Luis. Slam Boy, how many tanks till you went with air? Do you mean... At what point did I start an air system? Because I had air from the beginning. Always had sponge filters. Tacos El Pastor are fire Long Beach. Yeah, I mean, probably good Mexican in Southern California, too. Hello, PB Aquatics. Mains, tails, fur, and fins. Hi. Phil Collins. Endler Guppy hybrids, your opinion and worth anything? I don't think mutts are worth anything, and they're a mutt. But, I mean, I have plenty in my mutt tank, and I think they look cool. So, to me, they're worth looking cool. Great Mexican food, Don. Yep, see, I told you. Hi, Jess. I grew up in Cali, and so glad I moved out. Halfway suck turning a hobby into a career makes it less rewarding. Yeah, see, it's kind of the fish room for me. Like, I mean, I still enjoy coming here and tinkering and really enjoy selling. Yeah, I get it. Mike, hurry, look up and to your left. Why? Do you mean here? Behind me? To this guy? We put a platy in there. Luke was down here the other day and feeding him snails. And he's like, can I feed him a live fish? I'm like, yeah, I have feeders that I have for him. We put a platy in there and he wouldn't eat it. I think he wasn't hungry enough because Luke gave him like 30 snails. Juan, question mark. I want to set up a pond with any electricity in the summer. Oh, okay, hold on. I want to set up a pond with any electricity in the summer. Do you mean no electricity? The toughest fish you ever kept. I'll take my finger off if I let him. We've got good pizza in Northeast Ohio. Even better beer. Slamboy retracted a message. Pizza Cycle live feed. Ooh, interesting. All this pizza talk is making me very hungry. Well, Colin, I'm having pizza after we're done. Yeah, never good beer. Yeah, never good beer. Pepper grape without. Oh, yeah, without. See, Juan? Okay. I mean, it can be done. You need lots of plants. Ghost. Okay, hold on. Ghost Lincoln? Is that Ghost Lincoln? I live in Ohio, never travel, but I like to make my own, and my fish family is in my dining, so they watch me. It's kind of like sharing my failed and good experiments. You talking about pizza? Yeah, Juan, it can be done. You just need lots of plants. Best show on YouTube. Love this show. It makes my night. Really look forward to your live stream. Thanks, Phil. Do Guppy Fry need a sponge filter? No. I have. In fact, I just did a video on this. I have 3 Guppy Fry tanks. No filtration at all. Pizza in a cup. Who remembers? I don't remember that. It doesn't sound appetizing. Do you know where I can get freshwater barracuda? No idea. I would ask your local fish store if they can order it for you. Yep, I make my own pizza. Me too. My local fish store buys my guppies for 50-cent credit. Nice. Good job. 16 minutes and then I'm going to eat. Bristol's Plecos, $4 store credit. That's not bad. For browns, that's not bad at all because they can probably buy them for $2. My favorite ball guy. You know it. Come on. More. Oh, Lisa's back. More cycle questions. Anyone? Like, I was really hoping to get new people and be like, ask a real question. Oh, lemon blue eyes? $4 for lemon blue eyes? Okay. Yeah. So I think we're gonna go with. We got to do an update on the angelfish tank. I got to do a naming video for the betta. I was like, samurai fighting fish, yeah. Then I think we're gonna do starting the pond season because I'm gonna start early. I'm gonna put a heater out there and start early. Just got to get my wife to decide where she wants the table because last year she told me where to put it. I put it there, and then like after everything else was up, she's like, "Can you move it?" I'm like, "No, too bad." So yeah, we got to figure that out. All right, where are we? How long does it take cycle to come back after crashing? Well, Crypt, depends. How bad did it crash? How are you recycling? I would remove all thoughts about time and the cycle. Just do a safe fishing cycle, and you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, Michael, I'm new. What does cycling a tank mean? I don't know if that's real or not. All right, Liquid Zoo. When you walk into your fish room, what are things you look at that may indicate a cycle crash? Oh, that's a good question. So you want to look at fish health. Fish health, seeing how your fish act, is the key to diagnosing every problem. Are they sluggish? Are their gills burned? Are they dead? You know, are they all floating at the top or at the top, or are they all at the bottom? Like, all these are clues as to what could possibly be going on. And I don't know what they all mean, but I know that that's a sign to test your water. Now, I haven't tested water for a problem in, 3 years. I have tested water testing products. Oh, that's another video we have to do, the Aquarium Co Op test strips. I love them. What I love about them is this little card that comes with them. I know it's the little things in life, but I do like this. Okay. Filter with moss, flower horn, and pump could work. Filter with moss, flower horn. I mean, I have a sponge filter in his tank and an internal filter for the gunk. High temp, greatest ever. High temp plus filter gunk is key. Key for cycling? Mike, I got a huge drop of fry with that Guppy strain I got for you. They are about a month old. If you want them, I'll give them. Yes. We want them. I had an 8-gallon tank that only cycled for a week, and I dropped some pond snails and fry. Is it safe to add more fish? Well, Rosa, I know you're new, so let's talk this through. When you say it only cycled for a week, do you mean what did you do in that week? And why do you think it cycled? Start there. Other tip to see is how they eat the food in the store. Yep, that's very good. How they eat and how they look in the store. 5 fish. After the 8 neons die, 2 are left, and I'm not really sure what to do with them. One of them has fin rot, and the other one is healthy, but it bullies the sick one. What would you do? So I would try to find healthy neons and get more. Also, you should fix the fin rot by clean water. That's the best treatment. You could add some salt if you wanted to. And you could add a good all-purpose antibiotic like nitrofurazone. Treats gram-positive, gram-negative, so it's good all-purpose. So my cycle crashed 4 weeks ago when I emptied tank and added buffer soil for Cardinia setup. Think the new acidic condition killed bacteria culture was 1.2 part per million ammonia until today. Now it's down to 0.03. So it looks like you're on your way. What are your nitrites and nitrates? Now you sound like my wife, liking the little things. Black belt. I've started a new tank with a clean fishless cycle. The nitrates still haven't started dropping yet. That's because you're doing it the old-fashioned way. Lamination is key. Slam boy. That's very true. Is cloudy water bad for fish health? Talking about new aquarium setup. Jason, I've done a video. Go to my channel when we're done, and in the search bar type cloudy, and then watch that video. It's typically just a bacterial bloom and nothing to worry about. There's no fish, shrimp, or snail currently using old filter media, but new soil. So how are you feeding the bacteria? Are you adding ammonia? And the snails and fry have been fine. I check up on them every day. Okay, so did I miss something from Rosa? Rosa, I need more information. Grace Ortiz, yes, it's real. I'm new, learning to check. Okay, so get a pen and paper. I'm going to do this the dumb way, and it's going to be fast. Grace, here we go. Fish produce ammonia in their poop and pee. That ammonia is harmful. There's a certain bacteria in your fish tank, a small amount to start, that eats the ammonia and converts it to another product called nitrite. Nitrite in small amounts is also toxic to fish. There's a second beneficial bacteria that takes the nitrite and converts it to nitrate. Nitrate in high doses, say 50, 80, 100 parts per million, is also toxic, although not as toxic. It's a slow killer compared to ammonia and nitrite. So the nitrogen cycle is when the ammonia, the waste that's produced by the fish, converts to nitrate, ammonia nitrite to nitrate in 24 hours. So you should have in a cycle tank 0 ammonia, 0 nitrite, and some nitrate. If you have a heavily planted tank, it might be very low or 0, but probably not, especially if you're new. But you're looking for somewhere 40 or under is usually what you're looking for. Okay, there you go. Foxtail gravy, 0.51 part million ammonia, but nitrate showing and has spiked. See, I'm old. I don't remember. I guess you're in the middle of a cycle. You probably got some time left. It sounds like, Foxtail, that your fish are producing obviously more waste than the bacteria that converts ammonia can keep up. So what'll happen is eventually they'll keep up, and then your nitrites will spike again because there will be more. Colin Hemmer, I read about RO for water changes. Recently, my tap water has changed and has a lot of chloride instead of chlorine, and what I've been doing for years isn't working. I'm struggling with ammonia. So you just got to add more prime or complete to neutralize it. That's all. I'm not familiar with chloride, so I can't really chemically tell you what to do, but I would overdose prime or complete or whatever dechlorinator you're using. Next door, where'd you go? Next door, I hate when I do that. Okay, Next Door Aquatics. Mike, if you have treated with ick for 13 days or equivalent and you still see white spots, would you move on and treat for other things? If it's ick, more than likely it's what's the word I'm looking for? The medicine's not working. It's a brain fart. The word, it's literally right here in the medicine isn't working. So I would try a different medicine with a different brand with a different medicine in it to start. If you can, crank the heat, and salt is probably your best bet. But if you're using like ICX, try Fix-Ick. I find Fix-Ick, when you don't spill it all over your fish room, works much better. Okay. I don't know why the neons are so weak. Even the fry of the ram's been easier to keep to me. Yeah, neons, they're weak because they're kept in like thousands in a small tank in crappy water conditions. That's why. Male guppy tail looks like scissor tail. Inbreeding? No, just a genetic thing. Nitrite still 0, nitrate less than 5. Did you ever have nitrites, Crypt Keeper? I added a hang-on filter that has already been for bacteria in my 10-gallon. I just transferred the filter. So, Rosa, if you took an already cycled filter in your tank and then you put fish and stuff in, you've done what we call a fission cycle or an instant cycle. Two different things. If the bioload of the tank that had the filter is the same as the bioload in the new tank, it's an instant cycle. You shouldn't have any issues. Within 24 hours, everything should be right on where it needs to be. If the bioload is different, usually more, then you would have to do a fission cycle like my video. Okay. Ghost, blah, blah, blah. Those test strips have saved my butt once or twice. I've always done live cycles and never lost any fish. Nice. Thanks, Liquid Zoo. You are the cat's meow when it comes to modding. Hi, Lisa. Ammonia is present in the tank from either the soil or some decomposing plant matter. Should I still need to add a source? God, I hate when I do that. Add a source for more since it's still registering on the test. Well, it might not be ammonia. It might be... There are other chemicals that will show positive, and I can't think of them right now because I'm an idiot. So I would probably add ammonia to make sure. Because I don't know what's in that soil. I don't know. Yes, decaying plant matter can do it, but I imagine there would have to be a lot of decaying plant matter for you to have higher readings of ammonia than normal. Black belt. How resilient are ram's horn snails? I've been dosing 3 parts of ammonia to my tank to cycle it and just realized there's some snails in there that piggyback from some new plants. They're pretty strong. That's great. I'm on the right track then. Yes, Grace, you are. Some meds can crash your cycle. I lost $800 in fish. Be careful. Greatest ever. That is true. That is very true. Plan to add some snails first when the ammonia and nitrate both 0. Wait a week or 2, then add shrimp. See if the level stays 0. Okay, good luck. Hi, Guppy Ranch. Johnny Kiwi. I've cycled one 150-liter tank and swapped one of the cycled sponge filters into another tank and added some ammonia. Checked a day later. I know nitrites, some nitrates with a little ammonia. All seems good. Well done. Are the purple mosaic guppies actually purple? Yes, they are actually purple. Carbon black filter should help with chloride. Yeah. The word is resistant. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. 3 minutes, folks, and I'm going to eat pizza. Hi, Mickey. Thank you for sharing this. Sorry I'm late. It's okay, RJ. A used filter is not a seeded filter. Don't let it dry out. Good advice. Johnny says, I'm getting some 120 1201. I don't L201s. Yeah. Calico's longfin with super red genes and common longfin in a couple days, and I'm thrilled. You have inspired me to breed fish. Oh, nice. Good luck. No, never had nitrites, but ammonia is dropping for me. The filter is the same filter in me that was preceding before the soil swap tank was established for 5 years before the swap. Ah, okay. One more big good question for the ending. If you are doing a fishing cycle and you don't have already cycled media, what is the best way to keep the fish safe while cycling? Watch my fishing cycle video. But yeah, you're going to use Fritz Complete or ACCR to neutralize the ammonia and nitrite in the tank. So essentially, you're going to test. It's going to be there. It's still there. It's just harmless. So the beneficial bacteria are still doing their thing, and the fish are staying safe. Chloride is 1 part chlorine bonded to 1 part ammonia to make it stable, stopping it from evaporating. Adding to chlorine releases the ammonia. Oh, see, Colin, you're pretty smart. Oh, Joel is back. Hi, Joel. Have you heard of anoxic filtration? Is that where it uses nitrates? It not uses. What's the word I'm looking for? What is this? Oh, it's my note from Lisa. Sorry, something shiny. Is that where there's beneficial bacteria in the absence of oxygen, and it takes care of nitrates too? I think. All right, folks. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm hungry. The gas prices are killing me like ammonia kills. Yeah, that's funny. So listen, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. Had a good time. Probably not pizza, Joe, homemade pizza. Probably gonna do this every other week. I think every week for a stream is too much because I just don't like y'all that much. Sorry. And I got to come up with ideas. So thanks, everyone. Liquid Zoo, you are the best mod. Thank you so much. Everyone, check out michaelsfishroom.com. Check out KJE Aquatics. Buy Dr. Basiliers. And yeah, see ya.